If you are training to complete a specific workout, such as an interval training, like for me right now, I just started 2 weeks ago where I am doing my 12-minute repeats. So I get on the track, I'll run 12 minutes, and then I'll take a 5-minute break and I'll repeat that 3 times. And in between the breaks, I can walk or I can slow jog. The ability to walk in between the intervals to relax a little bit, I have a higher chance of completing that workout because my brain will signal to me that, hey, it's not that miserable. It's only miserable for 12 minutes. And by the way, when you see your watch and it's 10 minutes and you have 2 minutes to go already, you're going to close it out just like you're at mile 25, 26 of the marathon. So in that case, you don't need to make the workout so miserable that your brain reminds yourself like, oh my God, I'm going out to do the interval training. So like, no, I just have to go hard for 10, 12 minutes and then I get to walk or I get to take my choice of how I want to rest in between intervals. Giving yourself some latitude in how you can complete a workout really helps you to get out there and finish that workout. And I promise you, when you take a 5 to 6 minute break in between intervals, your body will calm. Your parasympathetic nervous system will calm you down. So you can modulate yourself to rest appropriately in between workouts, in between the intervals, to give you the strength to complete each interval, right? Slowing down an interval is okay too, but instead of trying to focus your attention on speed, focus on effort. Am I giving about the same effort? My rate of perceived exertion, 1 to 10, 10 being high, and my workout wants me to do it 8.5 or 9. Am I holding that effort despite the fact that my speed may be slowing down? Don't let speed dictate what you're doing. Let your effort dictate what you're doing and rest appropriately in between intervals. And this is the same thing if your interval is walking quickly for 3 minutes or walking quickly for 3 minutes and then slowing down for 3 minutes walking. The psychology behind these intervals are actually quite critical for human health. Interval just getting your heart rate up and then moving it down. You can use it for marathon training, 5K training, or just for longevity, right? So just focus on the psychology here. The second part that I think is really critical is environment. I want you to always do these intervals in the same environment at the same time where you think the variables are controlled. If I go to my local high school at 3 p.m. in the afternoon to do my intervals, yes, the track is going to be opened. Yes, people within the neighborhood are allowed to do intervals there. But there could be a variety of things there that are designed to distract me when I'm doing the intervals. So if I go there at 8 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. and there's no one there, so in that setting, I'm going to have a higher likelihood of finishing that workout because there's nothing to confound or interrupt me. Now, I can choose in that setting to bring with me an iPhone. I can play music, have the music always be the same music. You don't need to get fancy. This is my interval music. When that song is played, your brain is triggered to know that, oh, I'm here to finish this task. Ultimately, what you're trying to do is reduce uncertainty. And same thing goes with treadmill, right? If you're doing your intervals on a treadmill, then make sure you're doing it like my wife used to do it when all the kids fall asleep. And it's great because she knows that no one's going to bother her. No one's going to tell her to do stuff. And then it's her kind of safe time and she completes her workouts during that period of time. So it's super important to do that. Number 3, this is really, really cool. And I do it myself. So if you're going out to like this week, I need to go out and do my 12-minute repeat intervals again. And what I'll do is I'll tell a friend that I respect and I say, hey, I'm going out to do the interval. I'll show you my splits afterwards. Then also have a reward for yourself after the interval, something that you like. Generally for me, because I drink very little coffee, almost no coffee, before the workout, I drink red tea, which it gives me caffeine, more caffeine than green tea. And then after the workout, I'll drink some green tea to kind of reduce the inflammation. So that's kind of my routine, right? And so make sure you have all these little cues set up. And I think it's good to give yourself the ability to curate your own workouts, but make sure when you're curating them, you set yourself up for success. You want to make sure you're controlling the environment, you're holding yourself accountable, and you give yourself permission to relax in between the intervals so that you don't create this environment in your head like, this is tough, this is no relief. Give yourself relief between the intervals. If it's 6 minutes and you need 7, take 7. Don't trigger the brain so that the brain doesn't think there's relief at the end of the workout. Thank you.